Okay, so we finally made it on the boat. I forgot to say, it's her birthday today.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Julie.
birthday, she's 29. So we made it to Flower Pot Island, and we're gonna go for a little hike. So call us crazy. We're going on a boat tour, and it's pouring rain outside. Okay, we're at our last stop. Camping spot number 3. Hey, we're on a boat. Well, that was fun. It was a little wet, but it was fun. We had a good time.
Any treasure there? No, I would have found it by now.
This isn't happening.
I need to find precious.
Okay, listen. Is this
Okay, we need to take it down a notch.
The original. No, she's right.
I grew up. My mom played this. My babysitter. My babysitter.
Your mom's not your babysitter. Your mom's your mom.
Yes, the babysitter my brother fired.
And
that's
how did it
what
go?
this song.
Please don't go. Don't go.
It's not a 90s hit. It's 70s.
No, this is not 70s. Maybe the original.
It's 70s.
There we go.
That's a foul.
We'll keep finding them.
Really? The light's the biggest of your worries right now?
You know how Andrew had his mother do? Did I have anything?
What's happening?
I don't know, but there's a lot of ashes in your hair.
Baby, when we met, I was kind of lonely. I had lost my groove, no one there to hold me.
We're at the grotto. We're just waiting in line to check in. Darren and his family are behind us there. Yeah, so Cypress Lake is here in the national park. We've never been to a national park, have we?
No.
We've never camped it. We've always camped at provincial parks. And I've been wanting to come up here
Does
for...
national parks have electric?
No, see, and that's what I was going to say. I've been wanting to come up here to Tobermory for a long time, but this park, even though it's a huge park, and it's a great park from what I understand, it doesn't have electricity. So camping with a trailer, when you're like, or what you could call glamping, is what some of our friends call it, what we do, glamping.
We've done the roughing it.
Yeah, we've done our share in our 20s of roughing it with zero power and zero trailers, just tenting and yeah, everything. Yeah. So this one doesn't have electricity. That's why we had to plan this out, and we had to find places with electricity. That's why we're at Happy Hearts just down the street. But you know, one of these days, I'd like to rough it again. Maybe not with the kids. Maybe with the kids. The kids can do it. They're not that spoiled. And go off the grid. I mean, we've got that solar generator, so we could probably do it. Not the solar generator, the solar panel. So we could do it.
How would we charge devices?
Yeah, that sort of thing. There's a way. I have an idea of how we can charge devices, or we just don't go with devices. People at home are probably screaming, "Well, you just don't use devices. You're camping." It's true. They've got a good point. But sometimes you need to stay connected.
Your device?
If I'm being honest, I don't. I could probably, if we're doing a lot of entertaining stuff. Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Oh, and we're not entertaining enough for you guys?
We dance, we sing.
Yes.
That's enough, isn't it?
But we wouldn't be dancing if we had no devices. Think of it.
Well, we could bring our solar-powered radio.
So, we're going in here. Let's go to the grotto and see how it is.
Standing at the door, I'm on the way.
Just a tip, if you're coming here to the grotto, like I said, you have to reserve and book everything. Now, when you
in advance.
Yeah, and they're 4-hour slots, which is plenty of time. But what they tell you is you have 2 hours to show up. So, for example, we booked this at 1 o'clock, and now it's 2:51. So we have really 9 minutes until our. Actually, it's would have been 2:59. Would have been, so it's 1 hour and 59 minutes. So after 2 hours, they you forfeit your reservation. So you got to show up within the first 2 hours, I guess, or hour and 59 minutes. But here's the key: that when we first turned off there on the road and we went to the gate, that's where you check in. Now, when you do it on Google Maps, if you use Google Maps, it tells you that it's for us from Happy Hearts, for example, it was 20 minutes, but it's really only 9 minutes because it's 11 minutes. The Google Maps still thinks it's 9 minutes to where the grotto actually is from the check-in spot, which is right off the road. So keep that in mind.
Letting go of all my heavy load. I waited for the moment to unfold. Nobody's gonna make me feel I'm going down. Oh, I'm doing alright, I'm doing okay. I stand up and take it as I go. I'm doing alright, I'm doing okay. Stronger than ever. Baby, it's not a shade of mine. All in all, I'm doing fine. Doing alright, I'm doing okay.
When you jump from a 25-foot cliff, you hit the water at 40 kilometers an hour. At that speed, water behaves like concrete. This is what your car looks like when it hits concrete at 40 kilometers an hour. What will happen to you?
Go in your butt. Andrew. Andrew. Go in your butt.
Tonight I feel alive, and I'm doing alright. Stronger than ever.
So this is the grotto. We're at the grotto, and today is, from what I've been told, it's a little extra windy than most days. So hopefully you can even hear me with all the wind and the waves crashing in the background. Kids are having a blast, but we got to be careful. If you bring kids here, young kids, little kids, and it's this windy, keep an eye on them, or make sure they wear a life jacket, because the waves crash into the rocks uncontrollably if you're not careful, if they're small, and the undertow can pull you out too. So be careful. So it's really windy here. I don't even know if you, like I said, if you can hear me. It is one of the windier days here, but this place is breathtaking. It's so awesome. The water's so cold. I'm just sitting here with people watching people go in, and the first thing it does is it takes your breath away. The water is so ice cold. So here's a good example of someone going in there, not expecting it to be that rough. This lady right here, and she got hurt. there you have it. That is the grotto in all its windiness and everything. I've been told that it's usually calmer and stuff like that. I was gonna fly the drone, but there's a sign saying you can't fly drones. So I always agree with it. People are going to party. They got speakers and everything. I always agree with laws, so no drone flying. So after a busy day at the grotto, we've come to this place called Tacomory here. Like, get it? Tacos and Mexican and Tobermory, Tacomory. It's a truck stop. And we've got our chairs out and we're eating in the parking lot. There's the Tacomory truck that you order just from the truck. It's got some cool music in the background and everything. And we're doing an old-fashioned tailgate. What'd you guys call it? A Tacomory taco tailgate? Because these are Tacomas. Tacomory taco tailgate. There you go. 10 days, 9 nights, 3 parks, 1 ferry ride.
3 boat rides in total.
3 boat rides?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 3 boat rides?
In total.
Yeah, in total, including the ferry. Did we have a blast?
Yes.
Quentin, did you have a good time?
Yes.
Abby? Of course you did, yeah. Now, we need time to like decompress and soak it all in and figure out what our favorite part of the trip was. I know when we were coming to Tobermory, I asked you guys that from the other 2 parks, but probably not fair because it's still fresh in your mind and we hadn't gone to Tobermory yet, so we don't know. So now that everything is over with, we'll have to, you know, look forward to one of our future videos to see what our favorite part was throughout the whole 10 days on the trip. I mean, because we did so much. I mean, we did the sliding rocks at Grundy. That was pretty cool.
That was really cool.
Yeah, we did the jumping rocks at Grundy. And then from there, we drove over to the island, and on the way there, we stopped in Sudbury. We saw the Big Nickel, which was pretty cool. That big Inco Super Stack, as Quentin says. I mean, I don't even know if that's what it's called, but he keeps saying it is.
According to him, it is.
And you know, he knows a lot about this engineering stuff, so I'll take it his word for it. It's probably what it is. Then when we went over to Manitoulin Island, we did the Cup and Saucer.
That was really cool.
Yeah, we stayed at Batman's campground and cabins or whatever it's called. Cool park, really, really cool. Probably, you know what? I think it's safe to say out of all the 3 parks, one of them being provincial, 2 of them being private parks, my opinion, Batman was probably the nicest park. Not taking anything away from the other parks, but maybe that says something about Batman.
My personal favorite was Happy Hearts and Tobermory.
The park, yep. Okay, so everyone has their own different opinion on what's good and what isn't. Then we were swimming at Bridal Veil Falls, and we checked out the falls there. That was pretty cool. I mean,
yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. The water was warm apparently too, right, guys?
Yeah,
I
it
didn't.
was crystal clear blue, like warm water.
Yeah?
It was warm.
And then we saw the lookout tower there. It's called a 10-mile trading post. Right there is a lookout tower, and you can see all of Georgian Bay. Like not all of Georgian Bay. You can see a good way of Georgian Bay. A little island. I forget what was the name of that little island now. Loon Island or something.
It was a tiny little island.
Tiny little
island.
Yeah, it had a whole beach side and beachfront. Oh, it was nice.
It's a really good gift shop too.
Yeah, the gift shop was really cool at the trading post there. It was nice. I wanted to get the drone up and show you the view, because even the photos and the video we took there doesn't do it justice.
Even the drone,
I don't even know the drone, but it would have been a nice view from the drone, but there's a Manitoulin Airport nearby, so it was a restricted area and I couldn't put up the drone. So too bad with that. But then we took the ferry over, and that's the
CHI-CHEEMAUN.
What's it called?
CHI-CHEEMAUN.
The CHI-CHEEMAUN ferry. It goes from Big Baymouth on Manitoulin Island, and it goes 44 or 45 kilometer trip, which is an hour and 45 minutes.
It's a really nice ride too.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Over to Tobermory, and it was a very nice ride. I've never been on a ferry that big where it held cars and stuff like that, and trailers and trucks and everything like that.
I have.
Of course you have.
Julie has, being from Newfoundland. You have to take a ferry because that's probably the biggest island I've been on, Newfoundland. But for the kids, Manitoulin Island.
I've been to Newfoundland.
Yeah, but you were a baby. You don't remember.
Okay, but it counts still.
So then when we got to, I know I'm recapping everything and you guys probably saw this, but just recapping quickly. When we got to Tobermory, the weather wasn't cooperating the best, but you know what? We made the best of it. We considered canceling some of the tours and stuff like that we were going to do, but we decided, you know what? Let's make the best of it. We don't know if and when we'll be back up here again, and plus we've booked this stuff so far in advance. By the way, we talked to some campers that were at Happy Hearts, and they were thinking of doing the Grotto tour or the Flower Pot Island tour and stuff like that, but then they realized they couldn't get spots. That's because this stuff is so busy, with or without COVID. This stuff is, you have to book this months in advance. We started booking this whole trip we started talking about this whole trip last year. Well, we started
planning it a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago when we were camping at other parts, our other parks, we started talking about the idea we should do this, but we hadn't put anything down on paper or really gave it some serious thought until December.
In December we started actually planning.
Yeah, and then in January, February, we started booking stuff after we knew our route and stuff like that. So if you want to do this, you have to book well in advance. Plan ahead, definitely. So then we went, like I said, we went to Flower Pot Island. We went to the Grotto. Weather wasn't the greatest, but we still had a good time. And
we did a few other stuff in Tobermory.
Yeah, we did the pizza in a box, and that I'm not going to put in the video here, but I'll put it as a separate video. It's pizza in a box. I can't describe it. I did a short. You
have to watch the video.
It's probably going to be a 2 or 3 minute video. Watch the video and you'll see what it is.
Well, it's not technically in a box. It's in like a structure.
In a cube, yeah.
Nobody's
in a cube.
there.
But it's like a box. It's like a box. It's like, and we don't think anyone's there. But anyways, watch the video. Then we ate at Coconut Joe's for her birthday. By the way, before that, when we were still on Manitoulin Island, we went to Manitoulin Brewery, and that was cool. We ate outdoors, and that was cool food and cool drinks and stuff like that. And then when we went over to Tobermory, went over to Coconut Joe's for her birthday, which was very, very good. Just amazing food, quick service, awesome service, very, very fast. We went to the next night. We went to Tacomory. Is that how you say it?
Tacomory.
Tacomory. So it's a play on words with Tobermory and tacos. That was good. It was like Mexican. We didn't have Abby had tacos. We had something different. And we just ate there in the parking lot, like a little tailgate party. Yeah. We had ice cream at Stella Gelato's, which is in the Stella's Gelato. That was like I guess that's the harbor. It's not really the village or the harbor of Tobermory.
I guess they call it the village.
Do they call it the village?
It's not like Solo.
But it's a marina.
It's not a beach town.
Marina.
It's not a beach town.
It's a marina.
It's like,
and one of the awesome things, you guys didn't see it last night, but Darren and I went for a walk after everyone went to bed just to throw the garbage in the bin, and the stars on Tobermory, or at Tobermory, in the clear night sky is amazing. This guy just had to get ahead of me. Like, he just, even though the lane was ending, he just had to get ahead of me. But the stars on Manitoulin Island too, when we went down to the beach that night.
Late at night.
Just that whole area, I guess. So between Manitoulin Island and Tobermory, up that far, it is so crystal clear, the nighttime skies. And one of the tour operators, I think on the Flower Pot Island, she had said the night skies for stargazing is amazing up there because there's so much there's lack of city lights. It's so dark up there, and that's because you're just out in the country and there's no big cities or towns. It was actually funny when we were at Manitoulin Island on the beach looking up at the stars. It was so clear and so dark that you could see on the horizon north of us, we could see a little glow, and I only suspect that was Sudbury. It was so, like, that's the next nearest town, like, or biggish town. I mean, there's Espanola in between there, but yeah, we saw tons of shooting stars. So anyways, that's just a recap of our trip. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. Next trip, if you're watching this, our next trip will probably have already gone because this is going to take me months to edit. Is McGregor Point. We're going back to McGregor Point.
We are?
Yep. We're going to a double site, just like we did last year. It's not a group site. Yeah, it's not a group site. Because I think those are still closed in provincial parks due to COVID. But it's a double site, and if you haven't seen what those are like, if you want to see it before next week's video, check out last year's McGregor Point video, and you'll see what a double site is. But we're going back. Yeah, we're going back to McGregor for a different. This is not the same double site. So if you liked last year's double site, or you didn't like it, check out this next week's for this year's McGregor, and you'll check out this double site. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Standing at the door, I'm on the way. A million things I guess that I should say, but I am done. Yeah, I am done. Letting go of all my heavy load. I waited for the moment to unfold. Nobody's gonna make me feel I'm going down. Oh, I'm doing alright, I'm doing okay. I stand up and take it as I go. I'm doing
So here at McGregor Point, they have brand new fill stations. That's right. And there you go. This is the double site. Let me back up for a second here first. So as you can see, this is the roadway here. We're going down to the beach. We're gonna spend, I'm not a big beach person, but I'm gonna spend the whole entire day at the beach. That's the beach. That's where we're all staying, under the yellow thing over there. And we're about 200 yards out. Pardon the farmer's cam. I apologize. I don't adjust your screen brightness or contrast. That's just how it is. They don't call it a group site. They call it a double site. But really what it is, it's a mini group site.
Thank you for watching Outdoor Canucks. See you all in the next video.